and welcome to Play PKN, the weekly video bulletin of the top news stories on PKN Packaging News, Australia's media hub for the packaging industry. I'm PKN's publisher, Lindy Hewson, and this week's bulletin is brought to you by KM Packaging, specialists in high-performance lidding films and shaped pre-made pouches. Making headlines this week, the ongoing saga with SPC continues, with the company's decision to mandate vaccination for all staff by the end of November, evoking strong responses from Australian trade unions. The Australian Council of Trade Unions said that unions would support mandatory vaccines only if it came from a public health order, while the Australian Manufacturing Workers Union said that SPC failed to properly consult with the union over the demand, adding that the company was required by law to consult on any planned major change to health and safety. In defense of his company's position, SPC CEO Robert Giles said the AMWU's claims were baseless and called on the union to stand shoulder to shoulder with SPC to protect employees and ensure a safe work environment. Interesting times indeed. Now, for a lighter pandemic-related story, Sydney-based tube maker Pact International has just installed and commissioned a new 5-layer extrusion line successfully, despite the restrictions imposed by the current COVID lockdown. MD Alex Levitz told me the new 5-layer line from German company Breyer Extrusion will allow Pact to increase its production capacity of its award-winning range of sustainable tubes. The line can produce tubes from traditional plastics, as well as Pact's grades of sugarcane-based plastic and recycled plastic. The separate layers means that Pact can add in recycled plastic and guarantees that the recycled material does not come into contact with the contents of the tube. The line had to be installed with remote technical support due to the pandemic restrictions, and although it was a tough decision to make such a large investment at this time, the results, Alex said, vindicate the decision. Now, speaking of good decisions, Pact Group recently refreshed its brand strategy and visual identity to reflect its commitment and global stature to lead the circular economy, and its decision to go with design agency Davidson proved the right one. The new Leading the Circular Economy brand identity has won gold at the 2021 Melbourne Driven by Design Awards. Last week, we highlighted the move by bread brands Tip Top and Helga's to promote the recyclability of their bread packaging. This week, it's the Wonder Bread brand that has announced on pack the 100% recyclability and 25% reduced plastic content of its bread bags. Consumers can return Wonder Bread bags to be recycled via Red Cycle collection points across participating stores. The brand also has plans to introduce cardboard bread tags that will remove some 50 million plastic tags from the waste stream. That's annually. Now it's time for our show and tell piece. Take a look at this beautiful, vibrant pack for cask wine by Winesmiths. It's a limited edition 2-litre wine pack with graphics designed by Australian street artist Mulga, who is well known for his funky animal creations. You can take a closer look there and there. The new packs are printed onto recyclable craft board by Pact and exhibit Mulga's interpretive art style, which the company says will bring excitement to cask wine shelves in liquor stores. It's certainly bringing excitement into my pantry. And finally, some great news for the PKN team. We have expanded with the appointment of a new editor, highly experienced journalist Colleen Bate. Colleen joins a growing team and will work alongside myself, Wayne Robinson, our associate editor, Jana Reza, our senior journalist, and Sharon Amos, our national sales manager. This is a great team of colleagues that I work with, and I'm delighted to have the privilege. Well, that's the week wrapped up. For more detail on these and other stories, you know where to go, packagingnews.com.au. That's it from me, Lindy Hewson, signing off from lockdown in Sydney and reminding you to please, if you're eligible, get the jab.